Come on, Mr. Pheasant Head, look at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been ignoring you. I'm sorry you've been cooped up in that catch box for weeks with just the spiders to talk to. I apologize. Today I'm going to make it up to you. It's just going to be you and me and the Seahorse, and I'm going to shoot you in the face over and over and over again with it. I hope it makes us happy. I hope this makes you happy, buddy. All right, let's slap them around a few more times, then we'll get into the review. Bro, you're kind of cheeky giving me the side eye like that. All right, guys, now that we're finished picking on the pheasant head, I guess we can get into looking at this guy. This is the Seahorse from Prime Fork Catapults. I'll give you a good close-up of it in a minute, give it a good little twirl, and then we'll go into all the specs and everything. But I've had this guy for quite some time. For those of you guys who've been following my channel for a while, joining me in on those lives on Sunday mornings, you guys know that I've been shooting this guy for a minute, and I really like it. This is probably one of my, if not my favorite, but very, very close to the Beagle, which is one of my favorite all-time Prime Fork frames. This thing's beautiful. I'm going to give it a quick turnaround. We'll do a quick look at it. Then we'll take a couple of shots at some smaller targets, see how it performs, and then we'll go into the review. Well, look at this. This is it, gleaming in the sun, looking as beautiful as can be. And I don't think Andrew could have done any better finishing this bad boy off. It's just absolutely gorgeous. No seams, no nothing. Look at that. It just shines. Just shines in the sun. And it's absolutely beautiful. All right, I guess we should talk some specs. So the overall length of this guy, from the fork tip down to the butt end here, is around 122 millimeters. The fork width on mine, from side to side, is 90 millimeters. These frames are available in clip or wrap and tuck. Mine is wrap and tuck, but it does come with a 23 millimeter fork tip. Well, I'm just a jackass who forgot to weigh it on the way out, but here, check right here, and you'll see what the weight is. Somebody always asks, so today we're shooting some 0.5 precise cyan, and I've got them tapered from 22 to 12 with a nice leather, kangaroo leather pouch. Should be fun. We'll see how it goes. I don't have much experience with these bands, so it may take me a little while to really get dialed in, but so far we're shooting pretty good. All right, I got a few targets in here. I've got a new 40 I stuck up at the top there. We've got a 15 on the middle. I've got a little nub of an old 30 there. We got the squirrel ball. We got a 20 millimeter flipper and a 12 millimeter flipper. So we're gonna have a go at some of these just to get a feel of how this guy feels. Let's do it. A bunch of those little tiny targets in there. Some of them are, the biggest one we got in there is a 40, like I mentioned before, but we're gonna have fun. We're gonna go after that squirrel ball first shot, see if we can get it. Yeah, we got it. Let's see if we can back it up with a second one. Yes, we can. Let's see if we can get a third one. Yep, that's 3 in a row on a squirrel ball. I'm telling you guys, this thing's freaking badass. Let's go for it again. That's 4 in a row on a squirrel ball. That might be my record, actually. It's 5. Let's go for 5. Ah, there's a miss. But man, out of the gates, we're just killing it with this thing. Ah, man. The bugs this time of year are just going berserk. So I guess we could talk about the overall shooting experience. The one thing I was going to say, that I want to say, let's hit that 40 first. Hit the squirrel ball 4 times in a row, and then I missed the 40. Typical. There we go. Ooh, look at the spin on that. Yeah. So one thing I was a little bit concerned of when I first saw this thing is how slick it looks. Now, I know I showed you guys the reflections on there. It looks really highly polished, and it is. But the cool thing about it is we're jumping right into the grip, guys. We're going with the grip today. The cool thing about it is there's so much going on this grip. So you can see here, you got some contours on the front side. You got the sweep here, got some contours on the bottom side. You got the finger groove up on top. Lock your hand in there. This thing holds really, really well. And it's kind of cool because Andrew was kind of predicting that there would be like this couldn't have just been straight. It had to be put on an angle for it to feel good on your fingers because of how your fingers will line up inside the you know, on the grip. And it feels pretty damn good. You know, I'm going to take a couple of shots. I want you guys to take a look at it. We'll do the usual. I'll take my shot. I'll slow it down a little bit. We'll do a slow-mo and all that stuff and see how it holds if there's any movement. Every now and then when I'm shooting with it, I do notice a slight slip on my thumb a little bit. That's got to do a lot with asymmetrical frames, I find. But let's see how it goes. I'll take a couple of shots and then I'll bring you in close and we'll see the... I'll give you a good look over my shoulder and then we'll see if there's any movement. See, I did have a little bit of a slippage. A little bit of a slippage. Let's try that again. That time we were good. Have a look at that hand. All right, that looks good. Let's try that again. Keep a close eye on that thing, guys. Keep a close eye on that thumb. No movement there. All right, so the grip on this thing's kind of got me baffled a little bit. There seems to be a very, very thin line between getting a slip and not. So, see, nothing there. But I don't really put a death grip on it. If I release my grip just a slight little bit, I get a slip. See that? It's just a slight difference. A slight difference in grip strength. And so I'm going to give this one an 8.5 on 10 for the grip. Only because there seems to be a little bit of a because of the slickness. There's a little bit of a slip that happens in between we'll say a firm grip. I'm not gonna say a strong grip. We'll say a firm grip versus a slightly less firm grip, and it'll start slipping off your thumb. I don't know exactly why it is. I'm assuming it's probably got something to do with the slickness of the frame, but I don't know. It doesn't always do it, and it's a very, very slight difference in how much I grab the frame in my hand. Anyway, let's have a little bit more fun. Ooh, barely skimmed it. See this shit? Look at that. They just don't stop. It's hard to stay focused when you got bugs trying to land in your ear. There's a miss. Well, that wasn't so bad. We got 7 in a row. But, you know, the overall shooting experience of the slingshot's actually pretty nice. I mean, it's got a lot of things going for it. It holds pretty well, shoots pretty well. The fit and finish, the work, the craftsmanship that Andrew puts out there is just freaking awesome. But that said, is something like this going to be a good EDC frame? Let's take a look. All right. Now, there's a couple of things that I look for when I'm looking for an EDC slingshot. Number one, it's got to be flat. And number two, it can't be too heavy or covered in any kind of rubbery stuff that's going to make it kind of slippy or sticky inside my pocket. So no rubber wrapping, no nothing on there, but still holds well. Hit that check. It's not too heavy. Hit that check. Now, I'm just wearing some simple baggy shorts out here today, and I could slide this in and out of a pocket pretty fine. No problems at all. But if you're wearing skinny jeans or something like that, you may have a hard time popping this in, or girls in their Daisy Dukes. It might not slide in and out of the back pocket so well. I mean, it is a little bit on the thick side, somewhere probably around 2 centimeters for the most part, but really not so bad. It'll slide in and out of a pocket, I'm pretty sure. So I would definitely give this thing 2 thumbs up for the or maybe a 7 on 10, we'll say, just to make things kind of clear with that, because the thickness does make it a little bit more difficult to put in your pocket, but that extra thickness does fill your hand better and makes it shoot better. So you can put it that way if you want, but if I'm going to be carrying something around light all day long, it's got to be light. It can't be sticky to be going in and out of my pocket, and it can't be too thick. This is probably right at the top end of that for me. But great EDC frame. Definitely a good shooter. Oh, now we're talking. I know he was already starting to talk shit about how I already forgot about him. And I started spending all my time with the small guys. Oh, there's a miss. Oh, revenge. It's a rusty ball. I'll be surprised if we get a hit with this one. Oh, we got a touch. It's not so bad. We're looking somewhere around 18 meters here. We got a good distance. Yes, sir. All right, one more hit and we'll get to the final thoughts. Oh. There we go. That was a touch. I'll take it. All right, guys. I'm not going to mess around too much with this. This is an absolute win. I give it 2 thumbs up, maybe even 3, if you know what I'm talking about. But the fit and finish on this thing is a 10. The build quality of this thing is a 10. You've got a multiple layer. I mean, the thing looks like it's made out of one giant layer, but it's actually made out of a multiple layers. We've got blue, white, dark gray, white, blue, white, and then blue again. We've got black. I think they're G10 pins, maybe carbon. I think they're G10 though. And we've got a nice brass lanyard loop. I mean, wrap and tuck. Some of the best band grooves I've seen. They're like perfect on there. And I also, another thing I like to mention about this frame is that Andrew likes to put his band grooves up nice and high, and I like that. Some guys put them down a little bit farther, but when you do that, you end up getting hand slapped for some reason. When they're up high, it just seems to shoot the bands more straight. So I really do appreciate that. All in all, Seahorse is a badass slingshot. The grip holds great, holds well. There's a slight difference in between the a firm grip and a we'll say a firm grip and a light grip. We're somewhere in between there. If I hit it with the firm grip, we're good. I don't have a death grip, or I'm not trying to kill it. Just a decent grip on there, a comfortable hold, and it holds onto it. But a little bit of a release, the thumb starts to slip. That could just be because of the asymmetrical kind of design of it. That could be because of that. But besides that tiny issue, for the most part of my shooting today, I had my thumb slip off like maybe once or twice, and that was it. So it's a win. The pocketability, the thickness of it is still good in my opinion. If you're a skinny jeans wearer kind of guy and you're walking around with your super tight pants on, you You may have, you may find this be a little bit tough to get in and out of a pocket, but besides that, it's not so bad. I mean, it's only coming in around two centimeters, maybe 23 or something like that. Maybe it's about the thickness of the fork tip, very close, but very, very nice hold, very comfortable, fills the palm well, and it shoots great. I mean, we did some great shots today. Can't complain about that at all. So if you guys are looking for one of these, look down in the description. I'll have the link down there to Andrew's website. This thing is freaking badass. I'm going to go ahead and take some more shots, see how we do. But Seahorse for the win, guys. I'll give you a couple close-ups and then we'll wrap this up. All right, one last look at this beauty. Cannot go wrong with Prime Fork. Look at that. Wait. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've done a video. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys take care. Stay safe. Get out and practice. Be good to each other. That's a very important one. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Bye for now. That was a Seahorse. Now what the hell was I thinking? We need to finish off that pheasant head. Ooh, hit a crack on that. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to support the channel a little more, I highly recommend becoming a member or checking out my merch store, which is linked below. Prime Fork Catapults is one of my favorite builders. Andrew does amazing work. I've got many of his frames, somewhere around 12 or 13. You really can't go wrong with Prime Fork. If you can get your hands on one of these, the link will be in the description below for this particular model, but I highly suggest you check out all the rest he's putting out. They're all great designs. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of videos here for anybody who's starting out, might find useful. It'll be a couple of videos for my quick tip playlist. One of them's going to be about band making, and the other one's going to be about release. Hope you guys enjoy. Take care. Stay safe and shoot straight. Bye-bye for now.